we're driving to Dana. Dana is a village that's about 500 years old, and there is a wildlife reserve. So I suspect I'll be doing a little bit of walking from Dana village, or Dana kilometre or something like that, into the Wadi to
Oops.
Oh dear, we nearly crashed. Isn't it a Wadi?
Yeah.
And I am listening to some lovely
Arabic music, saying just me.
Instead of just listening to Ali singing, I'm listening to Arabic music and Ali singing. So I'm in Dana village, the 500-year-old village. Just near the mosque. I'm told I go down one side and I can either come up that way or go round. Just got to find the way now. So when I first started reading about Dana, the walk, the Dana Trail, I think it's about a 4 or 5 day walk down all the wadis to Petra. So if hiking and camping became of interest to me, I could As I was walking down this path, I followed a portion of a damp trail and that was obvious running water, and then there was this cistern type setup that I also walked past, which clearly feeds water from one part of the area, one part of the Wadi to another. So it looks to go, it's clearly a modern construction, but using the natural curve of the earth and the natural fall of the earth to move the water from one place to another. So when somebody says to you, "Oh, just go down there, there's a trail," what you actually have to develop is the skill to find an alternative trail. Because sometimes what the sheep and goats and the shepherds can do, the white woman can't. So she just has to make her own way, and we will see what happens and see if I can actually cross over into this space over here. Goal for the next half an hour. So lucky I didn't use time lapse. Well, that would have been an hour out of your life you'll never get back. I think I went about 5 meters. And the challenge is finding which part of the earth is not going to give way under you. Finding which green plant looks as if it's really anchored into the earth really well. And which rock, if it was to slide once you put your weight on it, isn't going to slide too far. So I've only traversed across one little paddock, and it's probably taking me 10-15 minutes. But I noticed that there's some other pretty serious hikers over there. They look to have a guide. They went on a different trail. So maybe I'll find I'll join up with that trail soon. So my theory is, the poplar trees haven't sprung into life yet. They're still got no leaves on them. Interesting. So if I keep the village here onto my left and just keep going around, there's all likelihood I will find my way out. Coming to Jordan in springtime, I was under the impression that there would be wildflowers, and in the north there was a lot greener, but the wildflowers here in the south are very tiny but very pretty. So you've got yellows and purples. It's just spectacular. Look at the colours of that ravine. It's just amazing. A hill. This is exciting. So if anybody watched my progress when I was doing the hills around my town of Bly Bly, there was a couple of hills that I particularly hate. Princess, Kennedy, and there's a particularly horrible one called Avocado Street. This could be my Avocado Street of Dana. Fairly steep incline with the loose rocks. But the reward when you get to the top is phenomenal. Loose rocks, loose rocks. Through the middle of that gorge. Maybe there's the next to-do list. Continuing to walk up the hill towards Dana village as I look around this 500-year-old village and think about the training I did in my 200-year-old village of Bly Bly. The view is just spectacular. Here's another hill. Or is it the same hill? This archway, there's some carvings. That wooden building over there with the white curtains looks familiar to me, so I'll aim for there. Hopefully the mosque is just near there. Just walking through the town, and you can see how the old buildings have been repurposed. And I don't know if you can actually see on the ceiling there, they've put carpets as decoration. That's interesting, ingenious. Looks to be a kind of wattle and daub type construction. Those lodestones don't seem to be going to last much longer. It's very interesting. Sometimes you just don't know why you wash your hair, because I have been out and about in Jordan, in where do we go? Sherbet Castle. We've been out and about in the countryside for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and it feels like I've never washed it. So we also went for a little walk around Dana, the reserve, around the village, and beautiful and dusty, and I did not fall over, even though I potentially could have about 3 or 4 times. So now to fill in the next little portion of the day, I'm heading to Little Petra. Never even thought I'd go there. Staying at the camp was challenge enough. So now we're heading back to Big Petra, and we'll go to Little Petra, and I'll spend about half an hour walking around there.